Hi, my name is Paul Burnett. I'm the Non-Point Source Program Coordinator for the Utah Division of Water Quality. And today I'm just going to put together a quick tutorial on how to deploy a temperature logger for temperature monitoring in streams in Utah. It's a pretty easy process, and we'll go from building the housing and putting it together to putting it in the field and what it looks like underwater. Okay, I have here the housing for the logger. This is basically just about an 8-inch piece of 1.5 inch diameter PVC pipe that I've cut, and then I've drilled 3/8 inch holes all through the pipe. This allows water to exchange when I have the logger in the water. And then I've put in a couple of zip ties. I'll probably add a couple more, but they just go through some of the holes. They basically create a little holder, a little cradle that holds the temperature logger. So I've got this tidbit temperature logger that I'm going to use today, and basically when I field deploy this, it's going to go right into the pipe. You can drop it in, and then I'll add a couple of zip ties that go on top, just like this, and that'll hold it in place. And then as extra security, I'm also going to add these caps. Once I get this deployed and ready to go in the field, it'll look like this, and this will be ready to put into the water. Make sure your caps are tight. It's not critical for them to be on there, but it does kind of create an extra level of security just in case for some reason the zip ties break. You can get these posts in different lengths. I would recommend getting the 5-foot long ones if you can. They also come in a thicker diameter, and so it depends on your stream size. If you're in a bigger stream, you're probably going to want to get a thicker post. But for this one, we got the normal size. Again, 5 feet. That gives you enough length to drive it down into the stream bed. 2 feet if you can, if not more, which makes it secure in the stream bed. This is how I like to mount these onto the post. So you got your post that's underwater, and then we have our housing. Again, I only have one set of zip ties down here. I'm gonna when I actually field deploy, I'll put another set in here. But I've got these hose clamps for this specific U-post. I think it's the 2 1/4 to 1.5 inch is a perfect size. So essentially, all I do is just you do have to take them apart, but you get it started on the top and the bottom, and then you just use your screwdriver and tighten them down. Pretty easy process. I like to have the screws on the back side of the posts, the rounded side. That way it holds on to the post a little bit better. But you don't have to tighten it down too much. You definitely want it so it's good and tight. So now you got a couple of points of security. You got 2 hose clamps. We have our zip ties that are holding the logger inside the housing, and then we also have our caps that protect it. Final thing you want to do is you want to put your probably just put your organization like Utah Water Watch or Utah Division of Water Quality or UDAF, something like that, on here. Write it in black Sharpie, and then a phone number so people can reach you. I've had several of these walk away, and I've had a couple people find them and contact me. So that's about it. So let's get out in the field and do this. Okay, here we are at Smith and Morehouse Creek. Still pretty high water. So I guess just a few things to think about here is, if you're deploying in the spring, be really careful about, fast moving water and hazards and things like that. I'm going to place this right there, right behind that rock. That will be our initial placement, and then we'll probably have to come back and make sure that it's still there later this summer. I got this in probably about 1.5 feet into the bed. The deeper you can get it, the better, but I mean, this is it's pretty tight in there, so we're gonna stick with it here, and then I'm gonna just add the housing now. All right, I got my housing that I built, and got our temperature logger. I'm gonna just slide it in. Fits perfectly into the 1.5 inch tubing, PVC pipe, and then I've got these zip ties. Again, just cradles it in there, holds it in place, and then the caps again are kind of a backup. You don't have to do the caps; they're an extra $2 per site. So if you want to go without, you can. You can just use a couple extra pieces of zip tie too. I'm going to go probably three on the top and 3 on the bottom. So I'm going to do one more just to have assurance. So we had this trip all the way up here. We want to make sure we get our data. Nice. Alright, I got the housing with the logger in it. Zip ties around. Got the caps on really tight. Now basically what I'm going to do, take 2 of these hose clamps, get this down into the water, just hand tighten the hose clamp around our post, and then tighten it with my screwdriver. We're good to go. I'll get a video of it underneath water. Nice. We're right next to the thaw wig. I've got the housing is basically as close to the stream bottom as I could get, and then we'll probably have to come back a couple times this summer just to make sure. But here's what it looks like underwater.